Well, happy Saturday, my friends. Now, I like to point this out right off the beginning of the video. I'm up to 46 subscribers now. Now, all I need is 4 more subscribers to get to 50, and I can do a live video, which I will let you guys know ahead of time. But I got to get 4 more, and I want to get to 100 before September. I think I can do it, but as I always say, I'm a broken record. Don't care. I can't do it without you guys. So, on today's video, I have a list here of the top 10 worst fan bases in the Power Four. Not of all FBS, but of the Power Four teams, the worst fan bases in the country, in my opinion. And I think a lot of people would agree with this list. I mean, they're just sorry ass fans. I think I said yesterday in one of the videos, like, you got to show up and support your team, man. I mean, some of these schools here have won national championships. People just don't care, man. They just don't care. It's terrible, you know. But here we go. This list is not in order. It's not in order, but it is the top 10 worst fan bases in the country, and I think this is a damn good list. So I'm going to start off with the Virginia Cavaliers. Charlottesville is a joke, man. I mean, it's kind of the cheese and wine type of crowd, you know. It's like a bunch of nerds, I guess. But ain't nothing wrong being a nerd. I'm kind of a nerd myself, but they think they're kind of a elitist a little bit, you know, if it makes any sense. They think their shit don't stink over there in Charlottesville, and believe me, it does. So Virginia's got a terrible fan base, just an absolutely joke. Virginia Tech is the opposite. I mean, Virginia Tech owns the state of Virginia, and they do have a great fan base, Virginia Tech does. But Virginia is a complete joke. Their fans are garbage. Anyway, next on my list is Houston, the Houston Cougars, a Big 12 school. Nobody down there in Houston gives a fuck about the Houston Cougars. I mean, Texas loves Texas and Texas A&M and you know, all those other schools. There's like 12 or 13 FBS schools in Texas, and Houston, nobody cares about Houston. Maybe, I mean, Rice is also in Houston, but I don't know what they do in Houston. But man, they don't go out and support their team. That's for sure. What the hell's in Houston? I don't know. But anyway, next on my list is UCLA, the Bruins. I mean, this is obvious. It's out in LA. I realize there's a million things to do out there in LA. I guess all they care about there is the Lakers. But they just don't show up, man. The Rose Bowl, man, it's like people don't care, you know. I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm just saying it's a joke. I mean, it's a great place to play in the Rose Bowl, and they just don't show up. So that's the way it is. Next on my list is a team across town from them, the USC Trojans. The fans just don't care. They've won national championships. They've had All-Americans. They've had, I mean, all those great players and great seasons that USC has had. You know, I know sometimes they sell out games. I get that. Oh, you know, and you see some Hollywood stars out there sometimes showing up at the games. You know, they just want to be seen, I guess. And USC is the alma mater of my favorite movie star, John Wayne. But man, they just don't show up. And if they do, they're not loud. They don't get into it, and it's like, it's a shame. It's a shame because USC is one of the top college football programs of all time, and the fans just don't care. You know, that's Hollywood land for you. Anyway, next up on my list is Vanderbilt, a team that should be kicked out of SEC yesterday. They're located in Nashville. Music City. I realize they got the Grand Ole Opry and all that good stuff to go to and stuff, but the fans don't care. I mean, I remember seeing one game where they were playing Alabama and like 80% of the fans were from Alabama. It's a terrible fan base. It's just, I mean, no way. Vanderbilt is not even good enough to be in the fucking MAC, and they're in the SEC. Pisses me off. I'm sorry, I hit my fist there. I moved the channel a little bit, but I get so pissed off with fans not supporting their local teams. It's a joke. Anyway, next up on my list is Boston College, Chestnut Hill. I mean, they've had Doug Flutie and all those great. They also have great tradition of football. They've had great teams in the past, but they just don't show up to watch their games. I mean, it's like a ghost town in their stadium. It's just they don't care anymore. Um, I mean, Boston. Man, what the hell's to do in Boston? I mean, yeah, I know they got the world champion Celtics, and yes, they got the Red Sox and all that, but and that's great showing up Patriots and all that. It's great to show up Bruins. It's great to show up for those games, but Boston College, man, go out and support them. Damn. So I kind of feel sorry for Boston College. I do. Next on my list is California, the Golden Bears out there in Berkeley, California. Yeah, I mean it's hippie central USA. I don't know. I don't know. It's there's so much potential with Cal and Stanford, and fans just don't care. You know, I've seen so many of their games, and it's like there's no passion at all, none whatsoever. And I don't want to talk too much more about them, but it speaks for itself. Berkeley, you know. Next up on my list is the Miami Hurricanes. The school's located in Coral Gables, but they play in Miami. But all those national champions that they've won, all those great teams they've had, all those great players, all those they've had great coaching in the past, and they just will not show up for football. I know their games. Now I get it. You got women down there in bikinis and all that. Hell, I'd be chasing some of those gals myself down there. But if I was in Miami, but come on, man. I know there's a lot to do in Miami. I get that, but shit. You have a great college football program there, and I don't know why you don't show up. I just don't. It's just like Stanford and Cal. Miami has so much potential to be a loud environment. I mean, it's been loud there a few times. I guess if Florida State shows up, they get kind of loud, but for the most part, it's like a graveyard. Next on my list is Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Panthers. I don't call them Pitt because they want to be called Pitt. I call them Pittsburgh, unless I say eat shit Pitt. Yeah, only time they only sell out one time a year, and that's if West Virginia goes to Morgantown. I mean, it goes to Pittsburgh, and hell, half those fans are West Virginia fans. They just don't support the team. I'm not going to waste my time talking about Pittsburgh because they suck ass. And last on my list is the Stanford Cardinal out in Palo Alto, California. I mean, when Andrew Luck was there and stuff, they had some decent crowds, and and Harbaugh was the coach and all that, but now it's back to being dead again, and that stupid idiot in that tree costume is, oh my God, that's probably the worst mascot. Well, I don't know, the Oklahoma State mascot he's pretty spooky looking, that cowboy looking dude, I don't know, that's weird, that's a weird motherfucker, but that tree is ridiculous. But the fan support in Stanford is just crazy, man. It's like, they just don't care, just don't care. I mean, and like I said, they got a lot of potential there, and now they're in the ACC along with Cal. That just blows my mind. It's kind of weird. Anyway, that's my list of the top 10 worst fan bases in the Power 4 Conference. I think this is a damn good list. If you guys disagree, just comment and let me know. But or come up with a better list than that. I don't think you can. I was like, this is a bad fan bases when it comes to the top 10. They're just sorry ass fans. I'm just saying. And on this channel, I speak my mind. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not PC at all, and I'm not going to be that way. I'm 50 years old. Too late for that shit. So I just tell it like it is, in my opinion, and give you, and that's what you guys want out there. Is not bullshitting you guys, just telling you the truth, and that's what you guys are going to get from my ass on this channel. And like I always tell people, if you don't like it, just start your own damn channel. I don't give a shit. This is my channel. I can say what the hell I want to say. Anyway, this is my list of the top 10 worst fan bases in the Power 4 conferences. I will do one more video before I leave for work. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be fun. Hey, I think all my videos are fun. You guys out there seem to like it. I see the comments, except for those Ohio State people. I see the comments. You guys seem to like it. That's good. I can't do this without you guys. Love you guys, and I'll see you on my next video.